Daily Devotionals for June 19th. Today's scripture reading will be Genesis 40, verse 14. But remember me when it is well with you, and please show kindness to me. Make mention of me to Pharaoh, and get me out of this house. Now this was, of course, Joseph, and he's in prison, and he's with the butler and the baker, and they both have a dream. And they come to him and he interprets both of their dreams. And the dreams were going to take, what he said, 3 days. In 3 days, they would both be released. And one, the butler would be restored to his position. And of course, the baker, he was going to be hanged. And that's exactly what happened. So, of course, the burden laid upon the head of the butler. But the butler, I don't know, did he forget? Did you ever have anybody promise you something and they forget? For what reason? I don't know. But in chapter 41, verse 9, now Pharaoh has a dream, and of course it's a very disturbing dream, and he doesn't know what they mean. And so he seeks all of his men there that he would rely on. They come and they try to interpret the dreams, and they can't. But now it's the butler. He remembers that he promised Joseph. So this is 41 verse 9. He says, the chief butler spoke to Pharaoh saying, I remember my faults this day. So it was his broken promise. But of course, at that point then they get Joseph out of prison. And of course he's able to not only interpret the dreams, but tell Pharaoh what he dreamed and give him understanding. So, sometimes this is going to happen with us, and it may seem like we are in prison. We are waiting on an answer, and perhaps we put our faith and our trust in a person. And, we always need to put our faith and trust in the Lord. But it may take, even though we have our faith in the Lord and we're trusting Him and not man, there may be situations that God needs to work through other people before your prayer can be answered. In your situation, like here, I don't know what happened in those 2 years, why it took you 2 years, but perhaps there was still a reason that would have been out of the Lord's timing, not the right timing for Joseph to be let out of prison. So God has His reasons, and He works all things together for good for us, okay? Because we're walking according to His will. And this is for, remember, it's not, we are part of the big picture, but He is the big picture. And He's working all things together for good to glorify Him. Like if he would have come out of prison 2 years earlier, which would have been great for him, but the timing may not have been right for Egypt. It was not the right time. So he had to remain there. And, sometimes we have to remain in a situation, and it's a testing of our soul. Are we willing to endure the test that we're going through and trust God, follow Him, and not put our faith in anyone except the Lord. Okay? All right. Till next time, be blessed.